Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to the 4th episode of the Weekend Gear Guide. In episode 2, I reviewed the most expensive synthetic jacket, and today I'll be reviewing the Arc'teryx Macai Jacket, which is arguably the most expensive down-insulated ski jacket in a non-fashion oriented category, and discuss what makes this jacket so expensive. So let's get started. The Macai jacket costs a whopping $949 US or 1100 Canadian, and when you compare it to other non-fashion oriented down ski jackets with an integrated hard shell, the competing jackets are significantly cheaper. For example, the Black Diamond Mission down ski parka, which retails for $499, could be considered the best value down insulated ski jacket in comparison to the Macai. So before I go over what makes the Macai jacket cost so much, I just want to note that the version of the Macai jacket that I'll be reviewing is from fall 2017, for which the design has remained the same since fall 2013, and go over the differences between the newer version that was released in fall 2018. First, the overall weight of the earlier fall 2017 version generally weighs several grams less than the newer version, as shown where the tag on the older version shows 903 grams assuming a size medium as a standard reference, versus 940 grams for a size medium shown on the newer version's tag. The Arc'teryx website also shows the older version weighing less, but with different values than what's listed on the respective product tags. When weighing with our AWS SR-1 scale, the older version size small weighs 895 grams. The newer version size small weighs 969 grams, not including the 8-gram goggle cloth, as per our AWS SR-1 scale. As a side note, if anyone owns the older version Macai jacket, please leave in the comments below if there was a goggle wipe included, as we can't seem to find one on the older version jacket in this review, as there is in the new version of the Macai. So why does the older version weigh less than the newer version? Well, one of the reasons is due to the fact that the older version has a fixed helmet-compatible drop hood, whereas the newer version has a removable helmet-compatible drop hood, which also added a bit more material at the brim, which helps provide more helmet coverage at the front in comparison to the older version. Check out the differences in the links in my description below. In addition, the newer version has a straight hem design, whereas the older version had a drop back hem. And finally, both the hem and the sleeve is longer on the newer version than the older version I'm reviewing. All of this extra material in the removable hood, hem, and sleeves contributes to the added weight in the newer version of the Macai. It should be noted that the newer version has less down stuffed into the jacket, which is now only 69 grams of 750 fill down for the size medium versus 90 grams of down for the size medium of the older version. If you were to compare them side by side, the baffles on the older version on the left have more puff to them than the newer version on the right. So why does Arc'teryx use less down in the newer version? It may be to help keep the overall weight down, or maybe due to the feedback from their athletes stating that the jacket is too warm when skiing hard. Another difference between the old and new version is that the older version has printed logos on the chest, arm, and hood, whereas the same logos on the new version is now embroidered, which should help improve the durability of the logos from wearing out, but also adds a bit more weight. There is also a difference in the liner material used in the hood, inner hem, and powder skirt, where the older version used the same nylon fabric used for the down baffles, whereas the newer version uses what appears to be Tyano 20 fabric, which is the same fabric used as the outer shell material on the popular Atom LT hoodie and jacket. A possible reason for the fabric switch may be due to the fabric being more air permeable and quicker to dry than the previous nylon fabric. On the bottom of the inside of the sleeves, the older version used down on one side, whereas the newer version is using Corloft 100 synthetic insulation. The reason for this may be due to customers and athletes were reporting the down in the older sleeves getting wet, so Arc'teryx switched to using synthetic Corloft 100 insulation to retain warmth and dry quicker whenever the lower sleeves get wet. One small difference is the older version had a Gore-Tex flap covering the powder skirt zippers, whereas the newer version removed the flap, possibly to help shave some weight. The logo on the buttons of the newer version have also been updated. Another small difference is that the brushed micro-suede chin guard on the older version was bigger, where the new version reduced the size of the chin guard. One very minor difference observed is that the internal chest pocket on the older version has Gore-Tex covering part of the zipper, whereas the newer version uses a laminated zipper. The zipper handle on the newer version is also smaller. And finally, there is more external stitching on the older version as shown around the main zipper area, whereas less external stitching is used on the newer version, giving it a more cleaner look. So in summary, the main advantages between the older and newer version is that 1. The new version has a removable hood, 2. The old version weighs about 50 grams less, and 3. The older version is slightly warmer with about 21 grams more down. Now that you're aware of the differences, the remaining overall look, design, functionality, fit, and quality between the old and new versions are essentially the same. So let's now go over what makes the Macai jacket so expensive. Bringing up the down insulated ski jacket comparison table again, in addition to the price, there are 3 other key differences which make the Macai jacket stand out. First is the type of insulation used. The Macai jacket uses higher quality and warmer 750 fill European goose down as the main insulation, whereas the Mission Down ski parka uses Primaloft Gold down blend consisting of 70% down and 30% synthetic, which claims to have the same warmth as 750 down without a significant loss of warmth when wet. And the North Face diameter jacket uses 700 fill goose down in the main body and upper sleeves. Second is the design and construction of the jacket, which consists of 2 innovative features. The first feature is called down composite mapping, where in the Macai jacket, synthetic Corloft 100 insulation is used in areas prone to getting wet, like the inner hood, collar, underarms, side panel, lower sleeves, and under the hem of the jacket. This helps the Macai jacket stay warm when wet, where in comparison, down used in the competing jackets gets clumped up when wet and loses all of its warmth. In addition, synthetic insulation dries a lot quicker than wet down. The second feature is called down contour construction, where the warmth and thermal efficiency of the Macai is further enhanced by placing synthetic Corloft Compact 60 insulation in between the outer Gore-Tex shell and inner down baffles. Corloft Compact 60 insulation is essentially Thermore Classic insulation, specially compressed by 50% but with only about 10% loss in thermal warmth. This gives a thermal warmth of 0.65 kilo per ounce per square yard. Due to this extra thin layer of insulation, there is added warmth without bulk, which helps eliminate any cold spots which are common along the baffle stitching areas of down jackets. Another important benefit is that any condensation buildup inside the Gore-Tex shell is absorbed by the synthetic Corloft Compact 60 insulation, which helps to keep the down dry, thereby maintaining its warmth retention properties. Due to this type of construction, which adds to the complexity in the manufacturing process, in combination with the high-quality 750 down fill used, in conjunction with the thermally efficient and thin Corloft compact insulation, altogether help contribute to the higher cost of the Macai jacket versus other expensive ski jackets. And finally is the type of outer shell used. As you can see, the Macai jacket uses a 3-layer 40 denier Gore-Tex shell with a tricot backer, which makes it inherently more breathable and more durable than the 2-layered design used in other jackets. Speaking of which, let's briefly go over the features of this jacket. The Fall 2017 version of the Macai jacket comes with 2 adjustable hood cords, which can be released on the outside of the collar and pulled on the inside, and along the back is another adjustment for tightening the crown of the hood. On the back neck of the insulated collar is a nice fleece liner and a chin guard at the inner front. There is a small chest pocket for items such as snacks or lip balm. And on the left arm is a pocket for RFID access or credit cards. Under the arms and along the side are pit zips with a mesh liner to keep the snow out. There is an internal chest pocket on the left side to store personal items like a smartphone. And on the right side is a stretchy mesh pocket to stash larger items such as gloves. Along the bottom is a removable powder skirt. The jacket also comes equipped with Reco, which is located on the left sleeve. There are two bottom hem adjusters. The powder skirt can be buttoned up to help keep the draft and snow out. The hand pockets with the watertight zips are fleece-lined and roomy with a key holder on the right pocket. And the cuffs are Velcro adjustable. In terms of fit, the Macai jacket has an underarm gusset design with long sleeves, and the regular fit and style of the jacket allows for plenty of movement along the shoulders, back, and chest. The hood, however, fits tight over the Smith Quantum helmet, and the collar is difficult to zip up with the hood on, and it's also difficult to turn the head. Our model is 5'8", 175 pounds with a 40-inch chest and 32-inch waist, wearing a small face SL short sleeve and small striker hooded long sleeve, and the Macai jacket size small fits extremely comfortable with plenty of room for a thicker fleece layer if required. The Velcro adjustable cuffs can accommodate gloves that can fit under the cuff, like these Arc'teryx Tenyo ski gloves. And they can also easily accommodate over-the-cuff ski gloves like the Arc'teryx Rush glove, which can also fit under the cuffs depending on preference. Unfortunately, as mentioned, there's one area in the fit where the Macai jacket falls short. When wearing the drop hood over some helmets like the Smith Quantum MIPS, the insulated collar cannot be zipped up fully and the hood fits too tight. In comparison, when wearing a small Beta AR jacket layered over a small Serum LT jacket, the collar is able to be fully zipped up when the drop hood is used over the same helmet and does not fit tight. In terms of warmth, the Macai jacket should feel warm for most people wearing just a mid-weight base layer like the Row LT Zip at 20 degrees Fahrenheit. A thicker fleece like the K-Night jacket can be added comfortably under the Macai jacket for additional warmth when the temperatures drop to 10 degrees Fahrenheit and below. So now let's summarize the pros and cons to see whether the Macai jacket is worth the cost, starting with the pros. First, the Macai jacket is the best integrated down plus synthetic insulation plus waterproof shell jacket optimized for resort skiing that is available for less than the cost and weight of a comparable 3-jacket layering system. Second, the Macai jacket is a very warm, thermally efficient, and very comfortable jacket with extra room to allow for an additional fleece layer underneath for extra warmth. Third is the innovative design with strategic placement of down and synthetic insulation that allows for optimum comfort in very cold dry or in very cold wet resort skiing conditions. And finally, the combination of design, construction, quality, durability, and warranty is second to none. There are also a few cons to list, the main one being the high cost, as well as the tight drop hood and ill-fitting collar when used with some helmets, as well as being too hot depending on the conditions, in addition to less down in the newer versions and no removable hood in the older versions. But if the price is not an issue and the cons listed do not impact how you intend to use the jacket, then the Macai jacket can be considered the best non-fashion oriented down insulated ski jacket on the market for 2020. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions about this jacket or would like to see some reviews on any other gear for your weekend adventure, please leave them in the comments below. Hit that like button if you found this review helpful and informative. Click on the subscribe button to get notified of new reviews, and stay tuned for the next Weekend Gear Guide episode.